Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to episode 31 of our Factorio Mega Ultra Death World series. In this episode, hopefully, we get some nuclear action going on. One thing before I get my nukes up and running, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully 2021 is a good year for you. I know 2020 was left a little bit to be desired for some people, so hopefully 2021 is just a little bit better. But in this episode, we are going to try and get some nuclear power up and running. Then I can make some atomic bombs, because that will be fun. Apparently this was never working. There we go. Fixed it. Easy game. I'm going to grab some walls before we do this. We're going to push the defenses out towards the uranium a little bit. If I can find where the walls are. Right here. Guess that'll be okay. I think I prefer a little bit more pipes and stuff too. But, yeah, I guess it'll work. Let's see here. Just going to run over. Teching is still happening, so no problem there. We might actually swap to this. I'm sorry, Spider-Tron, but I want an atomic bomb. Kind of rhymed. I like it. So we want this uranium, so we're going to push the defenses out all the way there. Where's our train at? Beautiful. It's beautiful. Simply beautiful. Our train is right there. We're going to get them to go right there. And we're going to do paused. Sure. We're going to do passenger present. And so it's going to wait for me. The train will not leave without me now, which is fine. Do I have an artillery clicker on me? I do. And here she fires. Just make sure it's full of ammo. Half that's not hooked up. That's okay, though. Because power is... it's okay. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. We're good on artillery shells. Such a nice animation. Love it. Love it. So, if I grab this, I can see the radius, and we can actually clear this whole area we need to clear. We'll start clearing the sides, and then we'll push in. And our other guns, our stationary turrets, should start shooting as well. Theory is good. I'm going to do a bit of a clear out operation here. I want this whole area straight all the way up. That means this whole nest here should probably have to die. I'm sorry, biters. Not really sorry. Definitely not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's the most Canadian thing ever said. Sorry, not sorry. We don't care about the worms too much. I can kill the worms after on my own. Look at all those shells hitting down the map. Some big attacks coming in here in a second. We've killed quite a bit. Missed a few colonies here and there, and that's okay. Clean up after. I tried to place the artillery shell in between the bases to hit maximum colony action. Sometimes I mess it up because I'm trying to be a little bit quick here too, but don't need perfect efficiency in my artillery shell placement. But definitely helps hitting multiple colonies at once. Kill them. Kill them all. There's a lot of biters coming on the map now. There's a few too many X's I think I see right now. As long as we have the lasers, they kind of hold the back end. That's okay. But yeah, there's a little bit of destruction going on here right now. But we are doing a pretty big land grab here, so it kind of makes sense. Not super surprised that the biters aren't super tolerable of this. So we're just going to go straight up. Actually, we got to go up from here. How much ammo left in this guy? There's also 100 shells left. Wow, okay. I was being a little saving the ammo, Trying to not shoot too much because I thought we're gonna run out of ammo, but still 100 shells left. That's great. Start clicking a little more rapidly here. I know there's a mod where you can click and drag the artillery targeter. That'd be a good mod to use. Would prevent some of this incoming carpal tunnel I'm about to get. Incoming carpal tunnel. I think with that autosave, I double-clicked on that colony there. But it looks like we've cleared all the way up here, so one whole colony down. The worms I can kill with the power armor, so no problem there. Just gotta be a little bit careful with the X's. Make sure I don't get too many X's popping up everywhere. So when you have big hordes like this, you can actually lose a lot. If for some reason they do breach your defenses. It's pretty interesting map mode there. Got them mobilizing for an attack. There's a lot of them. As I drink this delicious coffee. I don't think anyone's surprised by that comment. Always drinking coffee. Always drinking the coffee. Actually, I feel like I drink a lot of coffee, but I actually don't really drink that much coffee. Maybe two cups a day, maybe 3 if I'm feeling fancy. But I act like I drink a lot more than I really do. Let's hover over that. Damage is fine. Destroyed is where the problems arise. How are we doing on bots? We still have 500 bots. We're great. We're great. We're gravy. And then we just cut it out like that. So I would start by pushing the roboport all the way up. And then grabbing the walls. Spamming it up. But we don't want to attack until the final waves are done. Or attack. Expand. So we're gonna go straight up. We're gonna hit here a little bit too much. And this will get us that uranium action. Delicious, delicious uranium. As I see Discord messages popping up on the corner of my screen there. Definitely feel free to join the Discord and join the conversation. Playing a lot of different games in there. We got some people playing World of Warcraft. Got some people playing C Block. We got some people playing cough cough old school RuneScape. I don't know who that would be. Got some people playing the Stardew Valley. All over the place, really. So it's a decent little community we got. Can't clear my throat anymore. Just got so excited when I talked about RuneScape. But no, we have a pretty solid community. Lots of different, lots of people, lots of different games. So definitely feel free to join that. I got to do a little bit of self-promotion here and there. Although it doesn't really, there's no major benefit other than having a community. There's no like financial benefit of me doing that. I just think it's cool and nice to have a nice big group of people hanging out with. It's enjoyable. 10 out of 10 would do again. So with his defenses, we're going to grab the Dragon's Teeth here in a nice defensive line. And since we have the bots placing everything, it'll be easy. This is gross. I want a nice setup here. Maybe something like this. With the lasers, it's so bad. I might do this. So these perfectly spaced. They're not even remotely perfectly spaced. I think I'm going to manually build the first section of wall. Perfectly space it and then grab that blueprint. I think that's the play. So we will line it up nicely. Just get the artillery to blow that tree out there for me. Probably would have been way easier to chop the tree down myself. But that's way cooler. Way cooler. How are we doing a power line? With 2,000 of them, so we're fine. The power lines. Let's go drag some power lines up. This is what I don't want. I don't want to be fighting a ton of biters here. I think it's actually expansion colony. Yeah, it's an expansion colony. I was like, why are they not moving? They're building a base. that quickly. And then here, we want to copy the power pool setup. So one on the top and one on the bottom, I think. Like that. And we'll connect it in. Easy. And then we're going to grab the Dragon's Teeth wall setup. We're going to place it right there. And right there. I don't know if that's set up properly, but it might be. And then we're going to dump the flamethrower turrets down. Something like that. I think I have a lot of them. So we just go like this. Just a straight piece for piece setup. And then we're going to put a underground that kind of lines up with the Roboport. This is so the blueprint is repeatable. It's kind of the reasoning here. I'm going to put that like that. So you typically want your blueprint the same mirrored where you're going to start placing it down. It just makes everything much easier. Much easier. So now what I can do is I can grab this. And I can stamp this on top of that. And yeah, it looks like it works perfectly. And then I'm going to place the roboports down, and the bots will do everything else. We are building on the uranium, but I can deal with that after. That's a future me problem. We got a bunch of these dudes here. Get the discos going on here. The disco lasers. There was a comment in the YouTube comments, actually, speaking of disco, of getting a disco bus going. And I was very confused what disco bus was. But I guess it's when you hop into your tank and you fill up your armor with all the... Ow. You fill up your armor with all lasers and such, and you just drive around in your tank shooting lasers out like a disco and blow everything up. Is it efficient? No, definitely not efficient, but it's kind of funny. So kudos to that idea. It's kind of funny. I support it. Interesting idea. Interesting idea, nonetheless. Definitely some creative ideas you can do with Factorio. Click and drag doesn't work. Well, I guess it does work, but not in the way I want it to work. I can do this. The lasers are so strong. Especially against these little worms. And Koravex enrichment is almost done already. That went fast. That went fast. Oh, we're going with 10, 15 minutes and already at tech through. Easy to get distracted when you're having fun. Slaying biters. Biter Slayer level 99. Easy game. So we gotta go over here and kill these guys in case the bots don't fly over and get themselves killed. Yeah, we don't need to waste artillery here on these ones. Feels like we did a pretty good job at killing the biters. I got a couple straggler colonies left. The behemoths. So powerful. The ever-powerful behemoth. Doo, 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 doo. Running, running, running. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, that was very quick. Much quicker than I thought it was going to be. So we're a little bit outside of our section here, where we have to go. It's a nice, nice expansion we have done. We'll go back to the Spidertron. Bots repairing each other. That's cute. Place that. I feel like I misplaced that, yeah. Everybody was about to be triggered. I fixed it. We're good now. I hear a worm somewhere. Ooh, hello. Oh, right That would have been bad. He would have killed a lot of stuff. Just be sneaking around, killing everybody. Mess the power line up there. That's okay. That's okay. Remember, this is OCD therapy here. Making the factory messy since 1986? Question mark. It's showing no power. Oh, it's a ghost. Sounds a ghost really hard to see. Incredibly difficult. We're going to make sure the wall's actually powered up now. So don't start losing stuff. And by powered up, I mean flamethrower turrets are running. Got a few lasers here and there, but we don't have any oil yet. We need the oil. And it's mostly my faults. Well, typically everything in this factory that's wrong is my fault, but I can't see. Don't need that. There you go. So now if we run up, we should see everything fueled. Unless I did something wrong again. Basic oil connection. Still can't do it. Nice. We run all the way up. Let's just make sure no one's not connected. Look at that. We already have a lot of the walls up and running. That's super nice. It's so hard to tell if it's a shadow or not. I don't know if other people can tell better than me, but like that's easy to see. But sometimes these shadows there, the ghost placements, very hard to see. So getting these all hooked up like this means the wall section's defended and we're good to go. Moving on. Where are we not connected? Probably right there. There we go. Good, good, good. This is a pretty big base expansion. We just do a mini-map check of the base expansion again. We're taking all this land here. That's a nice grab. I like it. 10 out of 10, I approve. And it's all properly set up too. Nice dragon's teeth. Sometimes I build the setups and they're a little bit ugly, but this is actually a clean setup. Might have to get the artillery firing up here a little bit too. Actually, I think I'm too high now. I think we're too high up. I think I can control Z one of those. Yeah. So I'm running horizontal here. This is the connector area. It looks so nice at nighttime now with the glowing spit and the lasers. I think it's they've done a really good job. Good job, devs. If any of the devs ever watch this, they probably don't, but if they do, good job. Graphics are looking 10 out of 10. I'm Yemakar, and I approve this message. They're like, we never wanted your approval. I can't build any more radars. That's too bad. Oh, they just missed that. Suckers. Poor guys. They just missed that. That's crazy, actually. They barely missed it. Poor biters. And then my bot's always trying to follow me. Never able to catch me. And then we're going to do this here. And again, we just place the roboports on top of each other, and we're good to go. And yeah, that's the section right there. Remember, don't drag it. It's my first time playing Factorio, I swear. We gotta connect the oils. Can now turn you. Beautiful. And now I do have a bunch of wall on me. I typically like to just get it started. The bots can finish it, but we'll start it. We don't have a ton of bots in our factory, but we do make them work. No one gets a free pass here. At least not if you're a bot. Spidertron is teched. Actually talking about this on stream the other day, because I sometimes dabble in streaming. Haven't been super regular, but I have been streaming. I've never built a Spidertron before. I know it's a newer thing in Factorio, so it's not crazy unheard of that I haven't built one, but it's just never been built yet. For some reason I feel like there's too many power lines here. Something going on here. It's obviously quite clearly too many power lines here, but not sure what's going on there. Not sure what happened when I dragged that out, but yeah, I never built a Spidertron. And apparently a lot of other people who've played quite a few hours of Factorio have also never built a Spidertron. It's kind of it's a neat feature they added. It was a surprise for 1.0, the Spidertron was. We're going to research that next. That is what we want. That. And the atomic bomb. So we got all that connected, and then we got to finish the corner. Something like that. That is looking beautiful. Look, I'm even keeping it proper. I'm resisting the urge to just smash them down. That doesn't work at all. It does, but it doesn't. It's not keeping up with the flow of it, but we'll let it happen. Looks great. Looks great. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody loves it. Everyone was so amazed and impressed by how beautiful that looked. I know, I know. Do that. That goes there. So now the fuel goes both ways. That's nice. You'll be powered in a second, and the bots will be happy. There we go. So now we have that whole extra section taken off of the factory. Something just died right there. Probably a bot. So now bots are probably trying to cross. Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous there. It's a little dangerous there, bots. But I might actually do a run through with my power armor and clear off some of those biters. I really shouldn't have done that hit there. These ones are fine, but hitting there was not really the smartest thing I've done in a long time. Having these guys attack this wall, yeah, not super smart, but I did it, so I'll have to hang out here for a second, let that finish, and then we're gonna go place some mining drills down. Man, what's going on with the power lines here? Right now it's just flamethrower turrets in one wall section. So there we go. Easy. Maybe not. Here comes more. It's not properly set up yet. Oh, these aren't not connected, are they? There you go. What I want to do is I want to run up here quickly and just kill. These worms killing stuff. Like a worm wasteland. There's a lot of worms here. And then we'll add a artillery cannon over there once that's set up. And we'll start clearing off that section. It's a pretty big chunk, though. The biters are definitely not happy with me anymore. Or we can actually bring the train over here. That's probably the best way. Let's bring the train over. Can't believe how fast time flies when you're playing Factorio. My God, I'll get so much done in this playthrough. In this session. Like, I'll build nuclear power. I'll expand. I'll do this. I'll do that. None of it gets done. Oh, Factorio. What are we going to do with you? Do I have a train station on me? I do, but I'll build another one. I'm going to send this guy home. Go home, train. One entity has been destroyed. I can very faintly hear the Factorio music in the background. I'm like, yeah, I like it. I like the Factorio soundtrack. It's very good ambient music to listen to for a long time. I'm not sure you guys can quite hear it, but that's okay. You guys can put your own music on if you're going to listen to music or not. I don't need signals here because there's only one train on the track. But if you are looking for a tutorial on... it's inside. If you're looking for a tutorial on Factorio trains, I do have a tutorial on that. I'll link in the comments. Not super well seen Factorio train video, but almost everyone who watches it tells me that they understand trains after. So if you are looking to understand trains, give it a whirl. I pretty much tell you not to do what I'm doing right now. Put you right there. It's a double-headed train, so it can turn around, so no problem there either. Station name is Timothy Langley. Good. We're going to send the train over here first. Once it's full, it's almost full anyways. Add station, Timothy Langley. Inactivity of 27 seconds. So now our train is coming to Timothy Langley. Because of how we set it up, it can pretty much go backwards and forwards wherever it wants. Double-headed train, so no problem. I really don't want it here, actually, right now. You're like, wait, just brought it here. Yeah, we don't have enough. The defenses aren't even set up properly, so to bring the train here is not the smartest move ever done. We're going to put a bunch of lasers here. I need a substation on me. Be perfect substation material here. I don't even know how many lasers we automate off the top of my head. But we do have a radar here, so that's great. So we got the double laser there, but is that really enough to accent the walls? Might actually be. It just might be. That's nice. This is the nicest thing I might have ever made in Factorio. You're like, oh, this guy. Why do we watch his videos? And then we're going to grab some pipe ground undergrounds, and we're going to run sulfuric acid all the way down there. You can either train it, or you can just run it. And I think we're just going to run it. This also might be one of my nicest creations. It's a tie. It's a tie. If you have any nice creations, I'd like to see them. Always curious to see how people's factories are looking. I'm like, I can't plug the Discord again, can I? You're like, what do you get out of it? I don't know, but it's cool. Okay, let's continue. Like, stop laughing at your own jokes. We're gonna grab a lot of pipes and sulfuric acid, and we're gonna grab a. How do I want to do it? Grab a few pumps. I need a lot of power lines. All the power lines. I could... Is there water over here? No water. be really nice if there's water around here, because I could build the nuclear reactor right here, but there's no water. One thing I don't like doing is building a nuclear reactor away from water. So we're just be refining the ore here, and then we'll deal with it, I guess, later. Figure out what to do in the next episode. But for now, at least, we'll try to get the uranium mining. I got lots of power lines. I don't really care if they're crappy power lines because I just don't care about this planet. I think that's the bad thing to say. I just don't. Okay. I'm a big multinational company. I gotta grab some mining drills, grab some belts. I actually like trees a lot. I have a big saltwater fish tank actually in IRL, which is pretty cool. If I'm actually gonna go over here too, I want one of these built. We make concrete somewhere, right? Right there. I knew I did. And it's amazing how delicate the ocean is. It's I love my fish tank, but she's a delicate one. She's a delicate one. Look at the concrete. We need steel, red chips, and gears. But I'm actually a big nature guy. Love that kind of stuff. Probably the worst part of nature stuff and liking it is going outside, but otherwise it's it's good. It's good. It's good. It's scary out there. For the night is dark and full of terror. Where is the steel? Anyone see steel? Here, steel. Look at that copper is just not keeping up. I like it. So we should be able to build a couple centrifuges here. Missing more red chips. I'll grab more. We can throw them into that guy there. It's building. The factory is doing factory things, I think. Grab some red chips. That doesn't have any power for some reason. We'll leave that off. I might have done that for a reason, and then we just need gears. Gear. Stone bricks. I wonder if I should use night vision. A lot of people here use night vision. You guys night vision people? I have that chest of gears over here, right? Go tap into that. It's actually so if you were to watch my Twitch playthroughs and see the gearbox like that, if you actually look at how it's set up, it's actually almost set up exactly the same way on my factory on Twitch, the most recent playthrough, and this one. It's actually super interesting because the factories are very not super similar, but yet there's definitely some similarities hiding between the two factories. So that might mean there actually is a build style hiding under the surface somewhere here. There is a build style. Nobody knows what it is, but it's there. You can do this occasionally just to make sure it has a throughput. You don't need a lot of this for nuclear, but you do need some of it, so. Wise words. You don't need a lot, but you do need some. Cliffs, the real enemy. Atomic bomb is 14%. That's decent. That's acceptable. Still teching our way through, slowly but surely. This is a long pipe. I don't recommend anyone do this ever. Just build a train. Just do it. Don't fight the power. Just build the train. Looks like it's working, though. How long of a pipe is too long? No such thing. That's the correct answer. There is a throughput limit on pipes too, so you do eventually have to actually add. You do eventually actually have to add pumps to it to make it work properly, but I'm actually okay with I move this a little bit because there's connection on top as well. This is big though. This is big to get this up and running. First off, the land grab that had to happen. And then just to get all the sulfuric acid up in here. See, I'll connect to each other. No problem there. It's not too hard to hook this up. I also have a guide on how to set up nuclear. Actually, it is one of the few videos I talk about ratios. I do think the ratios are moderately important for nukes. Let me just do this. That way you're not building too many steam turbines needlessly. Or, yeah, I think they're steam turbines. I think that's what they call them. Try that. Try that. Try that. Still slaying biters like it's going out of style. Didn't want a red splitter, but whatever. That goes there, and then build some centrifuges. I'm going to save one for Koravex enrichment. This guy has no inserters on him. I could always just get the bots to do it as well. Good. Okay, phase 1, check, over, easy. Check over, that's a very army thing to say. Spent a couple of years in the army myself. And by a couple, I mean 10. Canadian military. Throw that in there. This is actually not set up properly at all. Cool. What are you doing? What are you doing, yams? Okay, first we want a buffer. What am I doing? What am I even doing? I'm getting distracted by building all this. So we're going to do a buffer here first, like that. Good. But we're going to split the good stuff out first. The good uranium is going to go down. Bad stuff is going to go here. We're going to do output priority. Actually, it doesn't really matter. We'll go like this. The only reason why I wouldn't want to do it like this, what I'm doing here with the buffer first, is because it's hard to expand it, but this will be fine. Okay. Now we have these guys here. You're going to be there. You're now put on that side of the belt. You're going to be on the top side. Good. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. I do this different every time. It's actually one of the things that has a very wide varying setup amounts, styles. These lasers should get pushed forward a bit. Mostly because there's lots of different ways of doing Koravex. Koravex. Enunciation, not my strong suit. Okay, you're good there. Wow, we already got one of the good uraniums. That's actually surprising. Put you there. So you need 40 to start the process. So he's going to be here. You're going to be there. They're going to get all the uranium, bad uranium you can get ever want in your life. It's going to offload there, and then it's going to reload there. offload and reload. I'm going to put a little bit of space just so we can add some more of these dudes like that. We're going to go back behind itself again. And it will load, but we'll put a space in between each one. Why? Just for style points. Just for style points. For buffer sizes and the such. This one's going to take the bad ore. That's the good ore, actually. I want the bad ore pushed out immediately. And we're going to actually have it loop back into itself here. Okay, so that doesn't work because it's going to clog itself up with these guys. So we're going to actually jump it and then do a input priority right there. Input priority is going to be the bottom side. So the bottom will input priority. So they're going to pick up all the resources they want here, any excess. They're going to offload here. Then they're going to pick themselves back up here. They're going to go all the way down. The bad stuff's going to get pushed out. And it's going to come back into this loop, back onto itself. This loop can actually go totally full circle as well. Output priority is going to be, or input priority, sorry. It's going to be that side. Output, we don't really care because it's only one. This is probably needlessly complicated, but that's okay. The good ore is going to go around. It's going to get picked up again, dropped off, picked up. Same thing over here. They're not going to be able to grab any of the bad ore because of how it's set up. So what you do is you make this a long arm inserter. That one could stay like that. You're going to be a long boy. You're going to be a long boy. Except this one here can't quite grab. So now they both are able to grab the bad stuff. And then the good stuff is going to keep going around here. And we need it to meet back up in the buffer there. You're like, this is way too complicated for what? I think it should work. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it works when it's not actually running properly. It's going to loop around, and it will go right back into there. This is the good ore, and then we put a buffer right here. So we're about that buffer for a second. That's a good guy buffer. You can go there. You could be a shadow. So they all have access to the bad ore. They also have access to their own ore. The bad ore gets pushed around. It's going to go into here. It's going to buffer. So once it gets a full belt, they offload far. So they're offloading far, so no problem with that either. And the good ore is always going to be on the inside, and the bad ore is going to be on the outside. I think it works. You won't actually know until it's up and running, though. It's one of those things. It's hard to tell if it's working until it's actually working. I do think this will work, though, the way it's set up. Is it messy? Kind of. It's just using priority splitters to make sure that the building always has a way to pull the resource on and to pull the resource off. So it is what it is. Now we need 30 of the good uranium to build the atomic bomb. But once you get this guy going, which needs 40, you pretty much have an unlimited amount. So, and these guys are totally backed up now. So no problem there. Spidertron is finished teching. The factory is looking good. We've expanded a lot. We now have a big D for how dank this base is. Yeah, so I do want to say thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the series, always throw a comment in the comments. If you didn't like it, then I'm surprised you're still here at episode 31. But yeah, until next we meet, this is Yamakar signing off on episode 31 with nuclear starting. Ciao for now.